Okay, so this is the Villa Plana. It's from Spain, you know. It's beautiful. And the thing about this guitar, it sounds great recording, but it's difficult because it's got these pegs, you see, so which means that tuning it is really difficult. I'll give you a little demonstration. Because instead of just turning a machine head, which all of these have, you have to go. And it's really difficult. It's really difficult to get it in tune. Because the slightest... It's a very physical thing.
How long have you had that guitar?
Well, I actually got this guitar, funnily enough, when I first met Nick, and we went to a guitar trade fair. And the guy who was selling it was a friend of the maker, Villa Plana, and he let me have it for a really good price. It was a lot of money then, but it was a sort of price where I just couldn't turn it down. So I bought it, and this guitar was the first thing that I recorded on when we did Red Dust and Spanish Lace, because we walked into the studio in Germany and recorded the intro to Red Dust and Spanish Lace, and it was on this guitar, and it was just a one-take thing, and the guitar just sounds great. It's just got real character, but you have to fight it, and it's amazing because also it's very, very thin. You can sort of see the light through it, but it is a beautiful guitar.
So has that been on every album since?
Oh yeah, I mean it doesn't suit all tracks. I mean, you know, it's got a very Spanishy, very Spanishy sound to it, and it doesn't suit everything. But I love it. It's a great guitar. The thing is, I only ever play it when I'm recording because it's not something you can take on the road or use practically. It's just too delicate. But so that's the Villa Plana from Spain. Pegs and all. And there it is. And the other two guitars I've got are both Loudons, made by George Loudon, who he only initially, really, he's a steel string guitar maker and was up until this point when he decided to sort of diversify and try making some nylon string guitars. And I was, if you like, he's sort of, I hope you wouldn't mind me saying, but he's kind of guinea pig.
So was that the first Loudon nylon then?
I think it was one of the very early ones, yeah. Yeah, he was just trying them out. And he made me two Loudons, and I love them. They're just great guitars.
Is there a difference between the two?
Yeah, I mean this is a spruce top and this is I think it's a dark cedar. You'd tell me off if I got that wrong, but yeah, it is. And they got a different sound and are good for different things recording. But for recording, I really only use these three guitars.
Do you just want to explain the tape? The bits of paper in the...
Yeah, well, you see, when you're recording, all things, it's just a different beast to playing live, because these mics are so sensitive that when you play a note, you see, or it just sets off a lot of ringing.
Yeah.
And that, when you hear it recorded, sounds horrible. So I put a bit of paper in to mute the sympathetic strings so that when it doesn't ring as much. That is the whole thing about recording with mics, is it picks up your breathing, it picks up your foot tapping, it picks up your rustling, picks up everything. So you might have played something beautifully, but if it's got a or a squeak or a crunch, I mean, it's just really amplified. That's the stressful thing.